Welcome to another episode of Sit, Chat, and Craft. Again, we're going to do another using junk mail that received, and this time we're going to make a pocket here, and when you glue it down on the page, you can have a tuck spot there. This one here, these go together very fast. This one is made with Took's Craft Table paper, and we'll get right into it with this one here. I hope everyone is well and enjoying. We're having nice weather here in Ontario. So the first thing we want to do is we want to fold. You want to decide, the very first thing you want to do is decide which side you want this tuck on. If you want it this way, you're going to fold this way first, and then, you're going to fold this way first and then up. If you want it on the other side, you're going to fold the other way. So I want to do it the same as this one. So what I'm going to do is matching that corner, taking my bone folder and creasing it, and then I'm going to fold it up this way, and I'm going to crease it again. Now, depending on how you opened your envelope will depend whether you have to cut this or you have to glue there. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to glue this down so that this becomes quite strong. Oh my goodness, you really need good eyes to put these stoppers in. Alright, so then you need to decide what papers you're going to use on this side here. Now I am continuing with my autumn journal, which is up here and has a number of interactive pages. So I'm going to just tuck that back up here. So I have to work with no, that won't fit. That will, but look, see what'll happen is that when I set it in there, I'm going to lose this guy here. So I'm not going to use that. No. Those are words. No. These are all pages that I've already cut. I do like that one. So I think I am going to use this one. So being a little lazy, and this gets sewn on all three sides, so I'm going to use glue stick. And I am going to take it just a little bit below so that that is strengthened. Well, isn't that just one dollop of ugly glue there? Total waste of glue there. Okay. Spread that down. And then I'm going to take my scissors and just cut that. Leave that over to the side there. so I probably will add something to this, but I'm just going to push that down. So then to look at what's going to go on the bottom, this one goes together so nicely. Very quick and easy craft along. So that's going to be, can I get it so that it does that? Oh, look at that. All right, I can make this work. It's nice when happenstance goes in your favor, isn't it? So what we're going to do is I'm going to glue this one down without wasting glue, I hope. I'm going to put too much glue down, but we're going to let it dry because we're going to have to do some sewing before we continue. Again, this is not my design. I'm not taking any credit for this one. This one comes probably from watching hundreds and hundreds of videos over the years. I'm just going to set that up here so that this is right on the edge. Okay. And then I'm going to cut this. So that will be like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, let that dry. I'm going to take this piece of paper right here. And we're going to cut at some point, we're going to cut a, oh there, look what I need to do. Always remember to check your envelopes for where you need to glue them down. This one doesn't get paper on the back. So that goes there like that, and then we're going to just glue this one down the side so that when we make the punch, there's paper behind it. Now this one I am going to use regular glue for because we can't get back to there to sew. I'm going to pull that up just a bit. Oops, I'd like to pull it up a bit more. So what I'm doing is wanting to strengthen that side just a bit. But I may have lost my opportunity to do that. No, I don't think I have. Okay. Just going to put some more glue down here. Quality of your envelopes depends very much on who sent them. Some have high quality, some are very low quality. All right, so, whoops. And you need to make sure you get it all the way over. There we go. So we're going to let this dry, and I'm going to stitch around here, and then I'm actually going to stitch this first. Then I'm going to stitch all the way around the outside and punch that hole once I get it stitched. So I will be back in a minute. So we're back. I've sewn the lace on here. and zigzagged it. I've zigzagged all the way around the outside. And now we're going to punch the hole that goes there. If I can find my punch. I had it here 2 seconds ago. This is just sitting off to the side here. I like how that paper protects it in the back. So now you have a tab there. And so now what I'm going to do is go around the outside of it. Making sure there's no white showing. And there we have a very nice and you could mask make that very easily. I think it's going to be too big for this pocket on this side. But let's see if we've got something else we could put it on here. There's the one that we made yesterday, the last time. Now these 3 bags go in here. Oops. They go in like that. I have to finish them up, and then this goes in the center of that to make the center of the journal. So I don't think I want it on any of those, but it is something that could sit on this one quite nicely. And then I'd have a tuck here. I'd have 3 tucks, 1, 2, 3. All right, so let's just set that aside. So there are the 2 that we did. And again, that was a very simple folding to create the tuck. And you could make these go either direction. I guess you could put them this way on a page and have it be an upper tuck if you wanted. And since we have a few minutes, why don't we make a tag? To go in the big one, I think. So this is file folder. And what I do is just move it within the zigzag lines there. So that will fit in there quite nicely, I hope. Sometimes you have to round the corners. Sometimes you have to look inside and see what's happening. I don't like when tags don't go in nicely, so I'm going to call this one too wide to flow in nicely. I'm just going to take the side off of it. Yep, see how that goes in much better. All right, so pull that tag out. And when I'm working with a designer, or when I have multiple of a designer, I keep all of my offcuts, scraps of paper like this, in a folder so that I can use theirs. Okay, maybe that one. And now I'll just tuck all of these back in there. The smallest paper can be exactly the size you're looking for at some time. And then when I get too many of these, I make clusters. All right, so you could see where this, you could do a mass make, and you could make many of these envelopes, and just using neutral papers and have them available to put in your have them for your available when you're making your journals. All right, I'm going to lay down this piece halfway down. I'm not going to put it all the way down because I might want to tuck something underneath it. I often get something all the way glued down only to wish I hadn't glued it all the way down. But I do want it all the way down here. So that, I think I'm fairly confident at that I want that there. However, I do want her on the front. And do I want her having put the roses there like that? I wonder if what I want is some plain paper. Okay, I like those three. This might be the problem. I wonder if there's something else. Still not sure. think I like the horse better, and that fits with the fall theme. Let's see if I can get that torn without wrecking this one. Because I don't want the straight edges. Okay, I'm going to distress this. Okay. And I'm going to go for some lace, I think. I had some extra pieces of lace. Yeah, I think that's what I want. Some of my coffee dyed paper. So that will go under there. She will go on the top there. That will go there, and we'll get some lace to go underneath her here. All right, let's glue this down. And again, this will all be stitched up when the back of the card is done. And I can cut those off. And I'm going to put this down there. And I'm using the tacky glue. Don't have a lot to say this week, and I apologize for that, but sometimes it's just nice to have you along for the crafting, and I don't do a lot of talking. So that will go in like this. Just need to be careful, that glue's still there. And I'll have a tab that will go on it. So let's see where we've got some. Do we have any tabs in here? Yeah, we do. I think what I'm going to do is look for here's this paper here, and I think that's going to be just enough to put a tab on. So take these pieces, oops, let's get some glue lids on. Alright, and get out my whale tail punch. And punch it out. And then that will just fit right on there. I'm not going to put it on until I get the bottom done, but I need to go run an errand, and I will finish this video up when I get back. Alright, so my errands are all run, and I have finished off these two junk envelope pieces of ephemera. So we'll go through this one first. Again, this is Tooks Craft Table Paper, and there's a piece of ephemera. This is from Studio 28E, backed onto, it's a journal card. That goes in there, and then this one pulls out here. And you flip it over, and it's got, and I think this is one of G. Kerr's sayings. So that goes in there like that, and then this one is for my autumn design team, and it has a piece of ephemera that's coffee dyed in it. Postcard. And inside there we have the journal card that we made together. I added the rose and the enjoy nature, and then it flips over and has writing space. So again, when I reach 200 subscribers, I will be sending out one of the pieces each of the ephemera that we have made. So that would be one of those, one of these, one of those, and one of these. And until I get to 200, those will just keep getting larger. But I'll send out a set of the ephemera. So I hope you had a good day today. I hope you've crafted along with me. And again, they have two definite pockets, but you could make a third pocket on the back of each one of them. So thank you very much for coming along, and I'll see you at the next Sit, Chat, and Craft. Thank you.